Is the future of our beloved 49ers quarterback hanging in the balance? As Brock Purdy gears up for a potential contract extension, whispers are swirling about whether San Francisco will step up to the plate or play it cautious. With the QB market heating up, could we be on the brink of a game-changing deal, or will they play hardball? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like to keep up with every twist and turn in the 49ers saga. Alright, 49ers fans, let's dive right into the latest buzz surrounding our beloved San Francisco 49ers and quarterback Brock Purdy. As we know, Purdy is eligible for an extension at the end of this season, and there's been some chatter about what the team plans to do. A report from last month suggested that the Niners are keen to finalize a new deal for Purdy this offseason. But it seems there's a bit of hesitation on their part. Charles Robinson from Yahoo Sports recently mentioned that while the team wants to get something done, they might consider waiting things out, potentially even looking at franchise tagging him in 2026 if necessary. Now, let's break this down. The quarterback market is on fire right now, and despite Purdy's recent inconsistencies, not to mention those 15 turnovers this season, the contracts for quarterbacks like Jordan Love and Trevor Lawrence have skyrocketed. Both secured $55 million per year deals, and honestly, Purdy has shown more promise in the postseason than either of them when they were negotiating their contracts. So, you can bet he'll be asking for something in that ballpark at minimum. If he aims for the absolute top, think Dak Prescott's jaw-dropping $60 million AAV, or Joe Burrow's staggering $146.51 million fully guaranteed. The Niners might hesitate. After all, Purdy's had more playoff success than Prescott. But that historic leverage Prescott had with Dallas is a whole different ballgame. Here's where it gets really interesting. If Purdy's camp comes in with more reasonable expectations, say, something similar to Jordan Love's 4-year, $210 million deal with $100 million guaranteed, then we might see the Niners willing to negotiate. Let's not forget Purdy has made less than $3 million in his first 3 years as a 7th-round pick. A deal like Love's would be a massive payday for him, and I can't blame him for wanting to secure his future. What's more, Brock continues to be a shining star in the QBR metrics, ranking 7th in the league after leading it last season. This season, despite a drop in overall performance, he still finds himself in the top tier, ranking 13th among regular starters, just behind Love. It's worth noting that he's had to deal with significant absences in his skill positions, with key players like Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey missing a total of 11 games. And let's not forget about future Hall of Famer Trent Williams being out for a chunk of the season. But here's the kicker. Purdy has stepped up his game as a runner, racking up 323 yards on 66 attempts, averaging nearly 5 yards per carry, along with 5 rushing touchdowns. This versatility adds another layer to his value as a quarterback. Sure, he's not perfect, and he might need a stronger supporting cast than some elite QBs. But let's face it, teams are often hesitant to let go of a solid option, especially when their competitive window is wide open. The 49ers need to lock down their QB1 before the market goes even higher. Jawan Jennings has been fined $11,870 for unnecessary roughness during Week 17, and as a die-hard San Francisco 49ers fan, I have to say, this situation is frustrating yet fascinating. Jennings, known for being one of the best blocking wide receivers in the league, found himself in the middle of a chaotic moment during the 40-34 loss to the Detroit Lions last Monday. The play that led to the penalty involved Jennings grappling with Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold, and let me tell you, it escalated quickly. After Jennings tossed Arnold into the end zone, things took a turn. Arnold ended up on his back, and as Jennings got up, Lions safety Kirby Joseph shoved him over the barricade into the stands. It's a wild scene that feels like something you'd see in a WWE match, not on an NFL field. The absurdity reached its peak when Arnold followed up with a slap to Jennings' helmet right in front of the officials. Yet, only Joseph received a fine during the game. Arnold? He was penalized later, which raises so many questions about how the NFL handles these situations. You know, it's almost reminiscent of that iconic scene in The Blind Side when Michael takes someone out of the play and gets flagged for excessive blocking. I've seen many fans argue that Jennings shouldn't have even been penalized. But here's the kicker. The whistle had blown, and Jennings' actions, while likely just a reaction to the chaos, didn't come off as particularly sportsmanlike. I understand where the flags came from, even though my instincts push me to defend our guy. What really grinds my gears is that Arnold didn't even get flagged for his slap, and that's a significant oversight. From what I saw, Joseph was clearly the instigator with that shove, and we all know that the NFL has the power to review plays and make the right calls. It seems like a missed opportunity to uphold the integrity of the game. Arnold's slap on Jennings was sneaky and dirty, yet the officials missed it in real time. How does that happen? Now, about Jennings himself. While this whole incident may have cost him some cash, it's also a testament to his aggressive style of play. He's out there doing his job, blocking as well as converting crucial third downs. And that's what we want to see from our players. Sure, it might have been a penalty, but for me, this moment is a highlight of his career. Sometimes excelling at your job comes with a price tag, and Jennings is clearly willing to pay it. Looking ahead, this situation does raise concerns about how penalties can impact our team as we aim for the playoffs. Every dollar counts, and that fine could be better used elsewhere. Do you believe this is the right path for Jennings? I'm honestly torn. On one hand, his aggressive play is part of what makes him great. On the other hand, we need him on the field, not sitting out because of fines or suspensions. It's a delicate balance we're walking here. And how do you all feel about the officiating in this game? It's been a hot topic lately, and I want to hear your thoughts. Was Jennings treated fairly? Should Arnold have faced discipline during the game? These are the kinds of questions that spark debate and get us all fired up. So, I encourage you to drop your comments below and share your expectations and frustrations. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with fellow Niners fans. I'll be bringing you all the latest updates, so make sure to turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon. You won't want to miss any of the action as we gear up for the playoffs.